Alright, hello guys, it's Danny here, and I am back with another daily race guide. This is a brand new daily race C for this week at Spa 24-hour layout in the Group 4 cars. And we are going to be doing this lap guide in the Bugatti Veyron Gr4. But as you can see, most of the cars in the top 10 right now are the Silvia, or basically it's pretty much varied. It's pretty much a diverse top 10, but I chose the Veyron because I like the handling of this car, so I'll be giving you guys a lap guide based on this. Hope maybe you guys might have other car preferences, but if you guys are going for 4-wheel drive cars for this week, then this guide might be useful. So now starting out the lap, you want to go as wide as possible over here at the bus stop chicane. So you're going to do the slingshot effect. You're going to do the slingshot maneuver, means that you take a very late apex here, and as you are exiting out wide from the final corner, you're going to carry a lot of exit speed here. So with this car, you want to short shift at around just slightly past the halfway point of the rev limiter. Basically, when you're shifting at the gear number. So you want to cross around 153 kph per hour, and you can see I'm shifting at the gear number. So your first braking point is smack in between the 100-meter board and 50-meter board, smack in between there, trail brake down the first gear, and this is a secret to get the car, this Bugatti Veyron to rotate. You don't want to be pressing the brake or throttle, just let it coast in the corner. So I exit in second gear. Once the car is pretty much just skimming past the exit of the hairpin curve, the apex, I go up the second and I pretty much exit straight away while having a steering wheel, having the steering angle pretty much aggressively to the right. So I just stop shifting here. Roots radion is pretty much flat, but once you pass the roots curve, you want to pretty much turn in quickly to the inside of radion, so that you don't understeer wide and you cut radion and get a penalty. You want to do the turning as quickly as possible because this car is pretty understeery as it has a lot of weight. So your second braking point is pretty much at the start of the outside curve of Lecombe. Trail brake again. See, I'm not 100% on the brakes. This is to allow the front tires to not overheat, and I can still have a really good turning speed as the tire temperatures are under control. So maneuvering this in third gear, and I exit in fourth gear so that I can carry more exit speed. So now for Devil's Corner, I'm braking at once again at the outside curve right over here. Still trail braking, so as you can see, I apply 100% of brake pressure initially, but then I gradually release the brake pressure to let the car to rotate in the corner. So holding third gear here, and once I have the car in a straight line, I'm just applying a little bit of brakes, and I exit in third gear again for the acceleration. So now for balancement in this car, you're braking at the 50-meter board. Align on the 50-meter board or just slightly after it, depends on what car you use, but if you're using 4-wheel drive, it's pretty much that. So you're taking this in fourth gear and minimize the steering input as much as you can on the entry of the bus on the Puon to avoid understeer. So now for this sequence of corners, I'm braking at the start of the outside curve here on the 50-meter board. Both braking points should work. You can see I got a little bit understeer there, but I could just let the car coast a little longer on the middle of the corner. So I'm just lifting here by the second part, balancing the throttle input so I can get the rotation going. So just a few meters before the start of the outside curve here, I'm braking here and I'm exiting in third gear, just being very smooth with the steering. And for Stavelo here, I'm just lifting a little bit, just because again understeer in this 4-wheel drive Bugatti Veyron, you have to lift, but this car has insane top end, so you can make up for lost time. So now for balancement, this is a pretty difficult one. When the car is pretty much like just like 100 meters near the turn-in point, you want to lift off here. Actually, I could have lifted off a little earlier like the previous lap I did, but it's okay. I still made I still kept the car mostly on the track, just 2 wheels on the track. If you run wide at Blanc-Semont, you're going to get a half-second penalty. So as for the bus box chicane, I'm braking in between the 150 100 meter board, just in between here. And once you're down to first gear, you are off the brakes and you want to let the car rotate in the corner as much as possible. So just letting the car rotate and just letting the car coast around here. When it's in the middle of the apex, and letting it coast. Sorry, there was a phone call. It wasn't important. It was just an unknown caller. So I'm coasting over here. And once I feel the grip, I exited in first gear and quickly up the second gear to avoid the time loss from the revs range. Because if you rev this car out, this I have to show you. This is one thing you have to take into account of this car. Go into the settings, full control computer. So look at this. I can't bring the cursor up to the ECU map, but if you look at the graph there, 398 and 398 horsepower. You want to upshift at around 6,000 revs per minute. If you rev this car out to the max, as you can see the horsepower output goes down if you rev it out past 7,000 RPM. So that's why we short shift this car at about 60% rev range. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this lap guide and how to drive this Bugatti Veyron at Circuit de Spa Francorchamps in the 24-hour layout. It's pretty much the same track, just the pit entry is different. Just the pit lane is different. And I hope you guys learned a lot on how to drive this car and drive this track as well. And good luck for this week's daily races. Hope you guys don't get DR reset from all the chaos that's happening. But most importantly, have fun. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.
because I know the overseas player comes also, so the thing that I think